A lot of you tonight have told me you have my back. Well, I'm also here to tell you I've always got yours.
Prince Harry, the ginger rebel we used to cheer for, is under serious heat. And not from the tabloids this time. We're talking about the House of Lords making power moves. That's right, the British Parliament is getting real constitutional with it, pushing forward a formal petition to strip Harry of his royal titles. Forget petty feuds. Forget the Netflix docuseries. This is the Crown's endgame. And it's getting savage. Let's rewind the tape, break it all down, and unpack what's going down with Prince Harry, Meghan Markle, and why this isn't just drama. It's history in motion. First off, Frogmore Cottage. Once the royal love nest of Harry and Meghan, that royal crib got yanked out from under them like a rug in a bad breakup. According to CNN's Max Foster and The Sun, King Charles himself issued the eviction notice right after Harry dropped his memoir Spare, the royal tell-all that read more like a diss track than a diary. Frogmore was a gift from Queen Elizabeth, and Harry and Meghan dropped nearly $3 million on renovations. But now, they've been booted. And it wasn't just about the lease. This was symbolic. The royal family was sending a message, your time's up, adding salt to the wound. Rumour has it Prince Andrew, yes, that Prince Andrew, was offered Frogmore in their place. This was more than just losing a house. This was step one in erasing Harry's official royal footprint. Now here's where it turns from family drama to constitutional crisis. What started as grumblings on social media, fueled by polls and memes, is now a legit political movement. Members of the House of Lords have launched a formal petition to strip Harry of his title, the Duke of Sussex. Not a Twitter tantrum, not a media hit piece, an official legislative move. This ain't symbolic, y'all. It's historic. According to Sky News and The Times UK, the initiative is gaining traction. Conservative peers, independents, even crossbench lawmakers are co-signing this royal reality check. If the petition passes, we're talking about invoking the Titles Deprivation Act of 1917, a law that was last used to strip German royals of their titles during World War I. Yeah, that's serious. So how do the people feel? According to a new Find Out Now poll, 2/3 of Brits think Harry and Meghan should lose their HRH status. And support for stripping titles isn't just coming from the far right or royal traditionalists. Even Labour voters are saying, yeah, nah, enough's enough. And in Sussex, Harry's own dukedom, the backlash is real. Constituents are signing the petition in droves. One retired teacher told The Telegraph, he doesn't represent us anymore. He represents Netflix. Oof. That quote's been echoed across Reddit and Twitter like a mic drop moment. Oh, and just when you thought it couldn't get wilder, Boris Johnson entered the chat. In excerpts from his upcoming memoir Unleashed, Boris reveals he was pressured by Buckingham Palace and Downing Street to convince Harry to stay royal back in 2020. The meeting went down at the UK-Africa Investment Summit. Think world leaders, power suits, and one frustrated Prime Minister trying to talk sense into a royal dropout. Boris wrote, and I quote, "There was a ridiculous business where they made me try to persuade Harry to stay. Yeah, even Boris couldn't fix this royal fallout. But if Boris was plan A, Prince William might just be plan B. And he's not playing." Sources from skynews.com.au and Daily Mail UK report that William is quietly working behind the scenes to strip Harry and Meghan of their HRH status once and for all. And guess what sparked this royal rage? Meghan's still using the Duchess of Sussex title in public appearances and projects, even after promising not to. Insiders say William is furious, not loud, not theatrical, but cold, calculated, and ready to clean house. And Meghan, she's being called brazen for continuing to brand herself as royalty while slamming the institution at every turn. Chess pieces are moving, and the crown's about to call checkmate. Now, let's talk about the title's real value. It ain't about tradition, it's about branding. Every deal Harry and Meghan have signed, from Netflix to Spotify to children's books, has leaned heavily on the royal shine. It's not Harry and Meghan from Montecito. It's the Duke and Duchess of Sussex headlining your podcast. Even their kids, Archie and Lilibet, have been given royal titles. So yeah, they stepped back from royal duties, but not from royal profits. And now the UK public is calling it what it is: title trafficking. According to The Telegraph and GB News, critics say Harry's turned royal prestige into a marketing gimmick, one that's disrespectful to both the monarchy and the country. Things took a darker turn when Harry started weighing in on American politics. Remember, royals are supposed to stay neutral. But Harry's been out here throwing shade at the First Amendment, jumping into hot-button issues, and aligning with controversial political groups. That's not just messy, it's dangerous. UK lawmakers are now calling it title laundering, using royal branding to influence foreign politics. Members of Parliament are asking, why is a British Duke meddling in US affairs? According to the Express UK and The Guardian, it's more than a bad look. It's a constitutional risk. If royalty becomes a political tool abroad, the whole system cracks. So where does that leave us? Prince Harry is being accused of what MPs are now calling symbolic treason. Not a legal crime, but a betrayal of what the monarchy stands for. And Parliament is finally pushing back. Hard. From BBC News to Talk TV, the sentiment is clear. You can't burn the palace down and still expect to keep the crown. Even the late Queen Elizabeth reportedly didn't feel comfortable being alone with Harry and Meghan after their media attacks. That's how deep the mistrust went. Look, the numbers don't lie. According to YouGov and The Spectator, 62% of Brits say Harry should lose his titles. Among older and conservative voters, that number jumps to over 70%. Even Liberal voters are cooling off. It's not just about the interviews or the memoir. It's about years of relentless criticism, grievance tours, and cashing in on royal connections. All while insisting they want privacy. As one Sussex local put it, "You left. You dragged us. Now you want back in? Nah." The petition to strip Harry's titles has exploded. Tens of thousands of signatures. Parliament is engaging. The House of Lords is taking action. And King Charles, he's letting it play out. Even royal loyalists who once sympathised are tapping out. This isn't a feud anymore. It's a reckoning. And if it all goes through, Harry won't just lose a fancy title. He'll lose the last official link to the monarchy that raised him, protected him, and, let's be real, made him. So the question is, should Prince Harry be stripped of his Duke of Sussex title? Was this always inevitable, or is Parliament going too far? Let us know your take in the comments below. We want to hear your wildest theories, your hottest takes, and your royal predictions. And if you're loving this royal chaos, make sure to smash that like button, hit subscribe and ring the bell so you never miss an update on this royal saga and more bombshells from celebrity circles. Because trust us, this story, it's far from over. Stay tuned, stay royal, stay messy,